What a way to start a video. Put on your regular hat. Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the... I should have a hat on that contrasts the shirt I'm wearing. I realize that I'm not the best. Myers started carrying Angry Orchard hard cider, finally. I couldn't believe it. It's made, it's hard to find out. Sam Adams makes this, and I think they make it here in Cincinnati. This is a variety pack. This is the apple ginger. Oh, a hot day. I'm sweaty. I was down over the hillside chopping roots, and pulling vines out of the pine trees. I planted 50 pine trees to create a barrier between the woods and the hillside. Only about 10 of them, thankfully only about 10 of them, 7, 8, survived because, oh my God, it's so hot. Anyway, so stories, let's go to the stories. I've been doing YouTube now for about 4 years, and frankly I thought I would get more kind of horribleness, like comments and stuff. And it's only after all the videos, I mean over 1,000 videos. It's not that I'm compulsive, but I've got over 1,000 videos posted, and I always think I should just click the delete button, take most of them down. But I leave them up to see if I can make something horrible happen, and usually nothing does happen that's horrible. But there was one person I made fun of ghost hunters, the ghost hunter shows, and one person didn't like that. They called me a shithead. Well, at the time I didn't have this hat, so I do now, so I'm going to put it on. Now, recently somebody left me a comment and called me a douchebag. I don't have a douchebag hat. I probably should. And they called me a douchebag because they thought I was making fun of outsider artists, and I was told by the person that left the comment that I should learn what an outsider artist is before I demean the whole community. Well, buddy, I'm glad you got it figured out. Okay, now on to the next thing. Anyway, well, it's people that are challenged, or they haven't been to art school, or they got mental issues, and they're special people. Well, I'm depressed a lot, and I have anxiety issues. But you've been to art school. That's where I learned how to do this stuff. I went to art school, and there was a class on how to be an outsider artist. Oh my God, it's just so foolish. And when you read a book, I read one book on outsider artists, and the whole book was like, well, one person says this, one person says that, nobody knows. A lot of it's controlled by people that buy and sell art, and galleries, and donations, and egos, and so it's like anything else. Anyway, so he missed the whole point of the video, which was to make fun of the term outsider artist and not outsider artists, not artists. Now, on to the next thing. Oh, so I'm in a thrift store today, a church shop, charity shop, I think they call them in England, maybe in Australia too. And the woman who runs this store knows me as a customer pretty well. And I'm walking to the records, and I hear her say, "Okay, get ready." Or what'd you say? How'd you say? What? Here it comes. I don't know. Anyway, so then I start to hear this sobbing, and I hear the woman say, "What do you want me to call 911?" And I'm not paying any attention. I'm looking at records. So the woman, the woman very quietly is sitting right behind a case, back in where they sit and have their coffee break or whatever, and in front of the case are records, and she's being real quiet. She's having a super bad day, and apparently she took a piece of glass and superficially cut her wrist to get attention because she wants to get the hell out of whatever she's in the middle of, you know. She can't figure out how to do it, so she cut her wrist anyway. So I didn't get that till the police and the fire department show up. The first thing they ask her is, "Do you have any weapons?" I'm like, "No." First I thought they were talking to me, and I'm like, oh. But they didn't even see me back there, and then they were going on, and they were kind of, you could just tell they were just kind of being arrogant about the whole thing. They're, what do you call it, anesthetized? No, that's not the right word. What the hell, they're so used to, why can't I think of words when I need them? Where's that part of your brain? When you need a word, the brain goes, oh hey, I've got it right here. And here it is, and you say it, and everybody's like, ooh. You know that word. That's pretty amazing. You must have a brain that knows where all the words are. No, my brain's not like that. Anyway, she was fine. She goes, no. One cop says, what's that in your hand? She goes, huh? He goes, could you please drop that on the floor? And she goes, oh, it's just a gum wrapper. She has like a gum wrapper in her hand, and he orders her to throw it on the floor. I thought they were going to tackle her, and she was not. So they're making jokes and cracking up like young men will do, and they're just going to take this woman to throw her in the hospital or something, and nothing anyway. So that was the excitement at the thrift shop. And that was pretty much the excitement for the day. Now, on to the records. At the Goodwill where nothing happened, I got a 10-inch June Christie, Something Cool. Pete Rugolo in the orchestra, 10-inch. I've got this on 33 and a third. It's got a full color cover. It's the same art. They just printed the art in monotone. Yes, duotone. It looks like a duotone. Sorry about that. I got my tones mixed up. It's the Amelia Junior High School. The Amelia Junior High School, and I got it because they do some pop numbers, the high school kids on here. Now, if they're all singing, think about even in adult choirs and kid choirs, when all the kids are singing together, you can't understand a frickin' word they're saying. I don't care. But nonetheless, I picked it up because they do a cover of If Superstar, Leaving on the Jet Plane, and It Hurts So Bad, which I don't know. Anyway, okay, now, on the back, you get the bonus of the three choir directors. Yeah. Those are some pretty creepy photographs. Anyway, go on. Perez Prado, Carlos Molina on cornet. It's a budget record featuring Perez Prado and Carlos Molina doing, looks like Mexican song. I don't know, so he must be playing his conga bongas, Perez Prado on this record along with Carlos. Getting ready for today. Now to get ready for today for the photograph, they had to work on their hairdos for a long time, these two women. And the man, he's got some hairdo. I wish this photograph on the back was better because they're pretending to sing and all they're sitting there and all their mouths are open. Now because you can't hear them sing in a photograph, it's a weird thing. You should never take pictures with your mouth open. I guess that's the lesson. Here, anyway, Jewel, it's a local record. It's a little bit beat up, but the record's good. I found a Les Baxter. What's this on? Reprise. A Les Baxter doing covers of movie themes such as Walk on the Wild Side. And is there anything really good on here? Theme from Atari, Baby Elephant Walk. I don't know. Anyway, that will be interesting, Les Baxter. It's the Gospel Crusaders. It's another local gospel record on Jewel. And it looks like it could be fun because there's the folks doing the singing. I always like to look on the back cover for the photograph. He's got electric bass. They're playing piano. They got the giant hair. Tina Mason. I don't know who she is. Tina Mason. Something Wonderful. It's her first record. She first rocked the scene at Disneyland in 1967. I kid you not. It says that on the back. Unlike any previous measured on the seismic graphic scales, it crackled across network television show. Where's the action? Where the action is. 20-year-old bundle of brilliance and combustibility is her own kind of marvelous. Oh, nobody ever used those words to describe me, Manic Mark. Brilliance and combustible. The combustible part they phrased differently. It's the Del Trio. I don't know if I've got this one. It's Cocktail Time. There's a cover of Caravan, September Song, and Laura on this fun photograph on the cover. And last but not least, I've got it. Couldn't remember if I had a good copy, but this is a pretty cherry cover, and it's one of my favorites on Topps. It's a Hawaiian favorite. It's a great cheesecake cover featuring Akoni Lani and his Islanders. Danny K. Stewart. I know. This has been on inside a couple of 2 or 3 covers. Anyway, that's the end of it. Okay. Woo! Need to ask the 8-ball question. What would be a good question? Will you live to see tomorrow? You should probably never ask that question of anyone, especially a Ouija board. But since I won't allow a Ouija board in the house, I'm going to ask the 8-ball, because the 8-ball does not channel paranormal things, as far as I know. Will I live to see tomorrow? My reply is no. Okay. Damn you, 8-ball. 8-ball's very stubborn. Maybe it is possessed. Now, there's only one other thing. I like science stuff because science stuff goes right to my head. And some guy developed a thing. There's this thing in physics. For every action, there's a reaction. Now, that's the thing that has to happen. For every action, there's a reaction, meaning if there's forward thrust, there's got to be pushing. Shoving, there's got to be pushing. Pushing and shoving. Okay? Like with a rocket pushes. Shoves, pushes. You know what I mean? I'm not a rocket scientist. Okay. So somebody's developed an engine, or something that can be made into an engine, that creates thrust but no push. So it defies the laws of physics. And I'll try to remember to post a link down here, but out of all the weird stuff that comes across to my attention as a consumer of weird things, it's this. And NASA apparently bought or paid this guy some money or something to further study the thing. So they think there's something to it anyway. So that's pretty amazing that somebody's discovered something that defies the laws of physics. And it has something to do with rotating electrons and nanos or whatever. Really small stuff. And I don't know, maybe they can make bigger stuff like baseball-sized nanos to spin around. Make UFOs! That's what I want to see before I die. Okay. That's the end of this video. Now on with the sample.
Long ago, and oh so far away, I fell in love with you. Before the second show, your guitar, it sounds so sweet and clear, but you're not really here. It's just the radio. Loneliness is such a sad affair, and I can hardly wait